Chronic Law inside his life, wife, children, and net worth. In the heart of Jamaica's vibrant and often chaotic dancehall scene, few voices have emerged with as much depth, pain, and clarity as Chronic Law. Known for his baritone flow, gritty lyrics, and unshakable authenticity, Chronic Law, born Akeem Campbell, has become a symbol of survival, resilience, and reflection.
Oh, can this my dog make talk and feel glad? Barrel no empty, so we nah make no noise. Got suck your mother. What go on now? A 15 on Draco, who can leap up? Nothing can save you. Violate.
But behind the moniker and the music lies a story few truly know. A story of a humble youth from St. Thomas who transformed his trials into testimony. A man navigating the murky roads of fame, fatherhood, and love, while trying to stay true to the roots that raised him. This is not just the story of an artist. It's the story of a son, a partner, a father. This is the life of Chronic Law. Akeem Campbell was born in the parish of St. Thomas, Jamaica, a rural haven known for its natural beauty and cultural richness, but often overshadowed by poverty and lack of opportunity. Like many young boys growing up in the countryside, Akeem's early life was shaped by simple living, family values, and the rhythm of reggae and dancehall that echoed through the hills. His love for music wasn't just a hobby, it was his way out, his therapy, and his destiny. The nickname Chronic Law wasn't given overnight. It was a representation of his persona, chronic struggles, chronic thoughts, and the law of the streets. Around 2015, his raw talent began catching the attention of local producers. With the help of East Side Records and the mentorship of dancehall frontrunner Squash, Chronic Law started to build momentum. His breakout single, Government in 2018, was more than a hit, it was a statement. It announced to the world that Chronic Law wasn't here to play. He had lived the lyrics. He was the story. By 2019, Chronic Law became a pillar in the East Side movement, a music collective based in Montego Bay that challenged the Kingston-dominated dancehall scene. Chronic Law was different. He was poetic but grimy. People related to him. He wasn't pretending to be a don, he was reflecting what he saw around him. His style? Melancholic but militant. His lyrics? Deep, often introspective, dealing with pain, betrayal, street loyalty, and inner demons. He was no gimmick. He was gospel for the ghetto youth. The woman behind the man. While Chronic Law rarely paraded his personal life, those close to him knew the quiet support system that grounded him, his longtime partner and mother of his child Wendy. She wasn't just a partner, she was a confidant, a calm in the storm, a spiritual anchor. They met before Chronic Law's fame reached its peak, back when dreams were scribbled in notebooks and studio time was a prayer. She used to pack him lunch, wait outside the studio, help him manage little money he had. She believed in the music more than he did some days. As his career grew, so did their bond. But fame, as it often does, brought challenges. In 2021, Chronic Law became a father. While details remain scarce, those in his circle say the birth of his child brought a shift in his energy. More measured, more focused, more protective. Fatherhood for Chronic Law wasn't just about being present, it was about breaking cycles. Growing up with limited resources, he wanted better for his child. Balancing studio time, tours, and fatherhood was no easy feat, but Renee played a key role in holding the family unit together, ensuring their child had structure, love, and stability, even as Chronic Law traveled and faced the pressures of dancehall fame. Chronic Law's discography is deep. Songs like Count My Blessings, Still a Bleed, Walk with Faith, and Empty delve into trauma, anxiety, betrayal, and survival. What made Chronic Law different was that he didn't glorify the pain, he examined it. His music wasn't just for dancing, it was for healing. He became a voice for the voiceless, a therapist for the ghetto youth, a messenger wrapped in metaphors. Fame doesn't erase pain, it amplifies it. And for Chronic Law, the pressure of being a voice for the streets often came with unbearable weight. Behind the stern image and powerful lyrics lay a man in battle with his inner demons. His music often hinted at depression, paranoia, and emotional fatigue. Unlike many artists who romanticize suffering, Chronic Law exposed his vulnerability with brutal honesty. Fans began to realize that his pain was real, and many, dealing with their own struggles, found solace in his words. From St. Thomas to the world, the global reach. As his catalog expanded, so did his reach. Chronic Law began performing across the Caribbean, in the UK, Canada, and North America. His appeal wasn't just limited to dancehall fans. Hip-hop heads, reggae purists, and Afrobeat lovers found a connection in his truth-telling. His music was added to major playlists, and his YouTube views exploded into the millions. But for Chronic Law, success wasn't about the charts. It was about the message, the mission, and staying grounded. Despite the global love, he kept his team small, his circle tight, and his mind focused on the bigger picture, legacy. Fatherhood, for Chronic Law, wasn't just biological, it was spiritual. Away from the spotlight, Chronic Law enjoys the basics: home-cooked meals, board games with his family, long drives through the countryside. His household is described as strict but loving. Wendy ensures that their child has limited screen time, reads daily, and attends school consistently. Chronic Law himself enforces bedtime stories, family prayers, and life lessons over dinner. A small real estate portfolio in St. Thomas and Portmore. A recording label aiming to empower young talents. A clothing line inspired by his lyrics and lifestyle. A wellness foundation focused on mental health in inner-city youth. His goal: financial freedom, generational wealth, and social impact. For a man born in struggle, success means more than money. It means not having to beg the system that once ignored you.